All right, so we'll do 1, 2, 3.
Just keeps coming
I
back
think that's.
down.
Thank
you. Good morning, and welcome to Hartnell College on this wonderful sunny Thursday morning. I'm so excited that you're here. I'm Pat Donohue, the Vice President of the Hartnell Community College District Board of Trustees, and this is my area. I live just 4 blocks down from the college, and I can't tell you how excited I have been since coming on the board in 2007 to see the wonderful things that have been happening not only at the main campus, but in Castroville and Soledad and King City. And frankly, it's because of you. An important decision that you made in 2016 to support and approve Measure T, which has frankly made all the difference in the world to Hartnell students. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? Students first. I'd like to introduce my colleagues on the board that are here this morning. Our president, Aurelio Salazar, whom I'll be introducing a little bit later for a few remarks, and former president of the board, Manuel Osorio. Again, I want to thank all of you for being here and for supporting Measure T and the difference it's making in our students. Construction of the Salinas Valley Memorial Healthcare System for nursing and health services will help fulfill the voters' intent of Measure T with your vote in 2016. And I have to say, as a trustee since 2007, I've been attending every single nursing and allied health graduation since then. They happen to be my favorite among the special programs graduations we hold each year, because you can see in that small performing arts theater setting the pride of our faculty, the pride of the students in having made that accomplishment, and just as importantly, the pride in their families for their major achievements. Not just because of all the work that they did, but because of your support as well in so many ways. The 2-story, 24,000 square foot center will provide a purpose-built and state-of-the-art learning environment for Hartnell's healthcare students, allowing us to meet that incredible demand for our allied health graduates. And in fact, I take pride when I'm ever in a medical office, happen to have to visit a hospital or any allied health facility, I ask the folks that are serving me, where did you graduate from? And I have to tell you, when I hear Hartnell, I am just so prideful of their accomplishments and the work we've done here. This new center will provide a hands-on skill lab for our healthcare programs, large and flexible classrooms with the latest technology, a nursing station simulation, a nursing debrief room, and a student health clinic, of which I'm especially proud. Hartnell is pleased to be working with a Salinas contractor and a California contractor, Thomason Construction of Salinas and GKK Works of Irvine for architecture. Now it is my great pleasure to present our Hartnell Board of Trustees President, Aurelio Salazar Jr.
Good morning. We haven't had enough coffee, right? Good morning. All right, let's try that one more time. Good morning. Okay, well, good morning. I want to thank Vice President of the Hartnell College Board of Trustees, Pat Donohue, for giving the welcome this morning. Traditionally, it's the board president that gets to do so. And if you take a look at today's program, I'm not in there, and I want to say why. 4 years ago, on this day, I'm very proud to say that at Salinas Valley Memorial Hospital, my son was born. And I want to thank Salinas Valley Memorial Hospital for such an important event. So I originally wasn't planning on being here this morning. I may leave a little bit early for my son's preschool birthday party. And I wanted to say that experience on that day was very interesting. My wife and I were at Salinas Valley Memorial Hospital, and we received exceptional care at Salinas Valley Memorial Hospital. But as we met some of the nurses, we noticed that they didn't look like they were from Salinas or Monterey County. And I don't know if that makes sense. I want to explain what that means. You know, for those of us that have lived and grown up in Salinas, there gets to a point where like you see familiar faces, right? If you're in North Salinas or South Salinas, East Salinas, West Salinas, I mean, at some point, once you've lived here in this community long enough, you recognize other faces. But we didn't feel that at Salinas Valley Memorial Hospital, so we started asking the nurses, you know, well, where are you from? And so they started naming off different states, and we're like, well, how's that possible? I think one nurse mentioned that she was from Virginia. So she stated that she was part of these traveling nurses that the hospital contracts with to provide services. So they come and they provide the best quality medical care that they can. Some come in Monday through Thursday, and then there's another group that comes in Thursday to Sunday, and then they leave. So this particular program, this particular building, this particular certificate that students will receive is going to be in alignment with one of our mottos at Hartnell College. And that motto is, you know, we like to grow our own. So having our own students, our own Salinas and Monterey County residents having the opportunity to pursue a career in the medical field, it's a real honor for us at Hartnell to be part of that collaborative effort with Salinas Valley Memorial Hospital. And we look forward to having the students be part of that program as we continue to address some of the healthcare needs in our county. So we'd like to thank Salinas Valley Memorial Hospital for their $3 commitment in the construction of this new building. We're grateful to have some of our students here and some of our other sector leaders to whom this wouldn't be possible, especially those voters who voted in support of the Measure T bond. So on behalf of the Hartnell College Board of Trustees, thank you for joining us this morning, and we hope to see all of you again with the official open house and ribbon cutting ceremony. Thank you very much.
Thank Vice President Donohue and President Salazar for their opening remarks. I'm Patricia Hsieh, President and Superintendent of Hartnell College. First, I'd like to welcome all of you to the event and also say thank you so much for joining us to celebrate this very special moment in the history of the college as well as the district. Of course, you know, today is just another groundbreaking because in the month of November, we did 2 groundbreaking ceremonies. One in Soledad, and the other one is the King City Education Center expansion project. And I thank many of you who were there joining us today as well. Your support is very much needed by this district as well as the college. So very sincere thank you to all of you. And I also want to mention that if you haven't been to Castroville recently, you might want to stop by because just last week we erected the sign for our new education center in Castroville. As you saw when you arrived at today's ceremony, this project located on what was a parking lot 3, you might be familiar with, is connected to other work being done on our campus. If you turn around, you will see all the constructions currently going on. And the transformation of landscaping on our main quad and the modernization of our 2 most heavily used classroom buildings, which is Building D and Building E. It is hard to overstate what a profound impact this Measure T project will have on our students, the Hartnell Community College District, and the entire Central Coast region. I'm very, very grateful for the vision of our Board of Trustees, which initiated Measure T to ensure equitable student access and success in leading to good paid and very rewarding careers. As President Salazar mentioned earlier, and also our Vice President Donohue mentioned, now if you go to the hospital, if you ask those nurses, where did you get the training? No hesitation, you will say, from Hartnell College. And that is a reward, and that is a reward of all of your support to Hartnell College, in particular to our nursing program. But we want to take it to the next level, and to be able to make sure that supply pipeline will continue and will be expanded. Today's event is even more significant because of the incredible support of Salinas Valley Memorial Healthcare System, SVMHS. In particular, their President and CEO, Pete Delgado, he's not able to be with us today, and their Board of Trustees. However, you will hear President CEO Delgado's representative to make a few remarks, and he will be introduced later. In November 2018, the SVMHS Board unanimously approved a $3 million gift to the Hartnell College Foundation in support of Hartnell's nursing and allied health program for the specific purpose of fully leveraging this new center. Today, we honor this generous gift with the naming of this building, which underscores a long and mutually rewarding partnership between Hartnell College and SVMHS. Please join me in thanking the Salinas Valley Memorial Healthcare System for its support of Hartnell College and for the vital role it plays in the well-being of our greater community. Please, ladies and gentlemen, give them a big round of applause. Thank you. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank Jackie Cruz, Vice President of Advancement and Development, and the Hartnell College Foundation for their work to make this possible, as well as Dr. Deborah Kasma, Dean of Academic Affairs for Nursing and Allied Health, for her dedication to the project and this partnership, and especially to our outstanding students. Let's give them a big round of applause. Through many years of continuing financial support and by providing invaluable learning opportunities for our students in a real-world clinical setting, the Salinas Valley Memorial Healthcare System is an integral part of Hartnell's healthcare programs. Likewise, we are so proud of the contributions our graduates make in the fields of nursing, respiratory care, and emergency medical response. here in the Salinas Valley. Yes, grow locally and retain them locally. Of course, many of them are employed by SVMHS. Not only will this new building allow Hartnell College to serve many more students in careers that directly contribute to the quality of life in our region, but it means we can explore opportunities to possibly add new healthcare programs in the future. How exciting. Thank you again to all of you for being part of this great occasion. Now I'm going to introduce Dr. Norman Nelson, a member of Salinas Valley Memorial Healthcare System Board of Directors, and he's representing the system's CEO, Mr. Delgado, today. Please, Mr. Nelson.
Thank you, Dr. Hsieh. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm pleased to see so many people here, and I'm exceptionally pleased to see a lot of nice, trim white jackets. That's a familiar sight to me, and it kind of makes me feel at home. I appreciate that. Well, what a glorious day we have, and what a unique occasion. I'm truly honored to be here representing Salinas Valley Memorial Healthcare System in the development of the building whose name will one day grace this very spot that we're standing on. And I realize, Hsieh, that that's quite a mouthful. Salinas Valley Memorial Healthcare System. I'd have to say it used to be one word smaller because the word system wasn't at the end. So I may stumble on that because I tend to revert to old patterns. But at any rate, Pete Delgado, Chief Executive Officer of our hospital, was intending to be here. He developed a conflict, not of his choosing, a few days ago. It was unexpected and out of his control, and I feel fortunate to try to fill in for him. First, a little background. Indulge me for a minute, if you would. But I moved to Salinas in 1979 to join two physicians, Dr. Charles Koenig and Dr. Sanders Watkins, in their practice of obstetrics and gynecology, and to join the medical staff at Salinas Valley Memorial Hospital. Our guardian angel at that time was a pretty good one because I never thought twice about the move I had made and never had a second thought. I retired from active practice after delivering Monterey County babies for 34 years. I know the importance of being part of a well-trained clinical team, especially when a normal labor and delivery develops into a challenging situation. And I'm pleased to tell you that doesn't happen often, but when it does happen, everybody's pulse goes up and the situation changes pretty dramatically. It's at that moment that the well-trained team backing up the situation is absolutely vital. Soon after moving here, and this is a reason for giving you a little of my own history, I began to realize how unique Salinas and South Monterey County are as communities, particularly when it comes to community support. And community support means to me both physical efforts and financial support coupled with a great esprit de corps, and I sensed that very early on. I also became aware of the importance of Hartnell College and the excellent programs that were going on here at that time and have since progressed mightily. The new building and expanded programs that have been described already they will be excellent examples of that very community support that I observed many years ago. Salinas Valley Memorial Healthcare System and Hartnell College share a long history of partnership in nursing and allied health programs. Everybody benefits from that partnership. The students, our community, and our hospital, which institution benefits by having the graduates in healthcare sciences who have received the education necessary to meet our hospital's very high standards. It is at Hartnell that they begin this career that someday may save a life. And that is no exaggeration. It is very helpful that they can receive this excellent training in the community that they know so well, the one in which they will serve. I would also like to point out that Salinas Valley Memorial Healthcare System has had for years educational opportunities for children beginning with the third grade. The third grade. And going through young adulthood, a very dynamic program and one that the hospital is very proud of, and I think that the families have come to appreciate and understand. What is especially exciting, though, is the vision for the future of this program, especially the number of nurses and other healthcare providers in various clinical areas who will learn in the new building. A few figures. Since the year 2015, Salinas Valley Memorial has hired 137 new Hartnell graduates. And at the present time, Memorial employs 704 registered nurses, in addition to other strata of allied healthcare. And that's quite a compliment. That's a large group of people, and the more we can have at our hospital who are locally grown and locally trained and locally educated, I think everybody benefits from that. We're all fortunate that Hartnell College will continue to supply many of these essential staff members. As I near the close of my remarks, I want to make one other personal comment. I'd like to acknowledge my favorite graduate of Hartnell's nursing program, my wife, Ren. Ren, for me, epitomizes the well-trained, dedicated, compassionate nurse, and I applaud her greatly for that. I thank Dr. Llewellyn. I did not know him closely. I've met him a few times, but I know that he was very fundamental in getting the ball rolling for this area right here. And Dr. Hsieh and Dr. Kazmar, hiding very quietly in the back here. Thank you for the excellence that you bring to this institution, and congratulations to you on that momentous decision. Salinas Valley Memorial Healthcare System will continue to support your Center for Nursing and Health Sciences. Thank you. It is now my pleasure to introduce the Mayor of Salinas, Joe Gunter.
Well, it's pretty tough when you follow a vice president, two presidents, a doctor, and then they say, now we'll have the mayor and us here. But you go, oh my gosh, it's one of those elected. Well, let me tell you, here's the good news about Hartnell College. This site here is not just a building. It's not just a training center. It's a job center. This is going to create jobs in our valley of very important people that take care of us when we're sick, when we're injured, and it'll educate young people how they can live a better and healthier life. It'll also give stance to our young people that they don't have to go elsewhere to get educated. And if we can keep them here, they stay here. To the college, this is a grand undertaking. And it's one of those people that supported the tax measure. And you know, and I always think, hopefully what we do with the money is good for the citizens. Well, you're going to see proof here every time you drive down this street that the money's being spent properly. And when you talk about Memorial Health Care System, if you've been to the hospital either as a patient or as a visitor, you see the good work they're doing in our community and the number of our residents that go there to get excellent care because both the doctors, Dr. Nelson's band of friends that he claims not to be, now he's kind of like their boss, and his wife, the nurse. These folks take good care of our residents, and it will be nice to see our young people running that hospital in the future and making it better. And for the city, how much better can it get when you have an institution that's going to keep our young people here that are going to lead this community? Leaders like my friend Jackie Cruz, who stayed in this community, who could go anywhere. And there's a lot of universities would say, we'll take her off your hands. Let's just hope we can keep people like that here that helps this community. And our friends at Memorial Hospital, you get a chance, you go to one of their functions, go see what they do at all the clinics they open. But think about Hartnell College. Their fingers reach up and down this valley now. All the mayors talk about, and there's some jealousy from the peninsula mayors that they don't have a Hartnell College. Too bad. They want to have their own world over there. we're doing much better because of places like Hartnell College and Memorial Hospital. So today is a grand day for this community and for the residents. So I want to thank Hartnell College and Salinas Valley Memorial Healthcare System. Now it's my honor to introduce a very good friend, Dan Burns. He's the superintendent of the high school, who happens to, he'll get to watch this built and his desk will move every time a tractor comes. So Dan, you're up.
Thank you, Mayor. Actually, we've been feeling the earth shake for many days. Monday we came in and several people said, "Are we supposed to duck and cover?" And I said, "We might as well practice." And then we looked out the window and saw construction happening. So we are eager for Tomlinson to move quickly through the foundational parts of this project. So we have faith in your work. Thank you. My name is Dan Burns. I'm the superintendent of the Salinas Union High School District. For those that don't know, the joke is my office is literally across the street. It's a pleasure to be here and an honor to be part of this groundbreaking ceremony. Just some statistics for you. The Salinas Union High School District graduates approximately 2,500 students each school year. 70% of those students go directly to college. 70% of them go directly to college. 60% come here to Hartnell College. So Hartnell has become our institution of higher education, an institution of choice for the students in the Salinas Union High School District. And now, because of all of the effort of staff, faculty, and the community, it will now be free for them to attend here. So that's an exciting piece of this as well. Our school district has multiple pathway programs that articulate with Hartnell College in the areas of health care and health professions. From emergency medical training to human and health services to pathways in health occupations. Our students are being exposed to the fields of study and potential careers that will be enhanced by having this new facility here on Hartnell's campus. I'm delighted to also recognize the Hartnell effort to build amazing learning facilities, not just here on the central campus, but throughout the region. We've had the privilege to build some facilities as well, and I can tell you the buildings are not the sticks and the nails, the boards and the ceilings, roofs. The buildings are about prosperity and growth and hope and opportunities that we might not ever otherwise have if we didn't have these amazing learning facilities. Through our articulation with Hartnell, we get to work with exceptional faculty and staff here. We appreciate the strong network and the student support programs that help all of us contribute to the success of our students in this valley. Moving forward, our district is excited to continue to partner with Hartnell and the Salinas Valley Memorial Hospital systems to continue to provide high-quality educational programs in healthcare to meet the growing needs of Salinas and our region. Again, what a great day for a groundbreaking. Last week we might have had a problem with the rain, but this is what happens. When great things come together, the sun comes out. So congratulations, Hartnell College. And at this time, I'm going to introduce Javier Gomez. I'm going to introduce Scott. So thank you very much.
We have two of our respiratory care practitioner students to share their experience or outlook on the construction.
Hello everyone, my name is Jasmine. I started my career in healthcare here at Hartnell about 4 or 5 years ago, and I started with the emergency medical technician program. I took the EMT class, and then after that I loved it so much I started working in this county, and I've been working as an EMT for the past 3 years. And I've also been helping with the EMT and the basic life support or the CPR class here at Hartnell for the past 4 years. So a lot of fun getting to go between all of the jobs. And also I just started the respiratory care program here at Hartnell.
And my name is Neftali, and I started my general ed here at Hartnell, and then I fell in love with the human body when I took anatomy. So I got interest in respiratory care because of its fast pace and specificity to that one body system. And I did take EMT as I was getting prepped for my respiratory care program, and she was my instructor. Now we get to be classmates. So we believe that this new building will be beneficial for all of our programs because just like in a hospital, we don't operate with just nurses in one level and just LVNs in one level and just RTs in one level. You know, everybody comes together to work together to save the patient. So having everybody in the same building and having more room for simulation labs will give more opportunity for us to work together. And when we actually go out there, we'll be more comfortable working as a team, and ultimately the patient will be the one that will benefit from that. And having this here in Salinas, it'll give more opportunity for local students to be able to come here, get training, and then ultimately be out there in our hospitals and our clinics, and they'll be the ones taking care of us. And then another value for this building to the community would be that we could get more local medical staff to help this community with prevention and maintenance of disease.
Thank you.
Good morning. I have a special announcement. I want to thank each and every one of you, first of all, and I want to thank SVMHS for being such a strong partner to us for many decades now, and for being the lead institution to get this philanthropic ball rolling in our community. Some of you may or may not know that the bond funding pays for capital, bricks and mortar, so to get the building up. But it doesn't allow for us to pay for operational costs. So what's gonna go in there, the magic that's gonna happen in there, the staff that are gonna be working there, helping the students out, that all has to come from another source. And we're so blessed that SVMHS led us with $3 million. Our entire need is $6 million for that expansion. And we got a surprise. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to SVMHS. And SVMHS, thank you for inspiring other people also. So today we got a surprise visit from Elise Green. Elise, where are you? From Carmel Capital Management, and she has surprised us with a little check of $100,000. And I want to thank you so much. There is an anonymous donor that she has worked with twice. This is her second time making a gift of this size. And it was a surprise to us, and we want to share that joy with all of you. And again, thanks SVMHS for inspiring others. We have 2.9 million to go. Thank you. And I would like to introduce at this point, Elise, come over here and be recognized. You're way in the back there, so I'm going to just get over here. Thank you. Plus, your coat is just amazing. So, thank her. Thank you. And at this point, I would like to introduce the elected officials, representatives. Javier Gomez, legislative aide for Luis Alejo. And I know Priscilla is out there too, representing Chris Lopez. You are everywhere, girl, and we thank you for coming to all of our events. She's a Hartnell alum as well, Priscilla Barba.
Thank you, Jackie. My name is Javier Gomez. I am here on behalf of Supervisor Luis Alejo, who couldn't be here, but the healthcare issues in our community are very important to him, so he wanted to make sure that staff was here representing him well. Just quickly, I want to tell everyone how exciting it was to walk in through around the fence and see and smell the fresh dirt being churned over by all the heavy equipment and trucks moving around. I almost couldn't find my way in, but I got here. But to know that all that is going on and that we're going to have this awesome building that's so important for our health providers, our health community. It's exciting. So my energy levels are up right now. So this is great. But as far as all the students here, get to meet them. Their careers are going to go above where they're at now. They're going to end up in hospitals to provide our community. They're going to be taking care of us. So, talk to them, meet them. So, and that's important. So, if you can give them all a round of applause. The skills that are going to be provided in this center are very, very tough sometimes. There's a lot of work that's involved, whether it's phlebotomists, LVN, RN, pre-hospital care, EMTs. There's a lot that goes into it. So I kind of know how hard it is to put the hours in. So congratulations to you guys. But also wanted to quickly thank Hartnell College President Patricia, Superintendent Burns, everyone working out there really hard and making things happen, the construction crews. Thank you for all your work. SVMH, Mr. Pete Delgado, who couldn't be here, he gets passionate about anything healthcare and anything that's coming new to our community that is going to provide great services. So thank you all. But now I just wanted to quickly, I'm here to present a frame certificate on behalf of Supervisor Luis Alejo for all the hard work that's been going on here. So if I can get, here you are. So again, on behalf of the Monterey County Board of Supervisors, I got Priscilla, but I think she's kind of shy over there. She's standing in the back. She's Chief of Staff for Supervisor Chris Lopez. But on behalf of the whole board and Supervisor Luis Alejo, I'd like to present this award. Now I want to call up, I know him as Richie, from Assembly Member Robert Rivas. He would come up, and then Vanessa from Senator Ana Caballero.
Hello everyone, my name is Ricardo Estrada. I'm a field representative here on behalf of Assembly Member Robert Rivas. The Assembly Member unfortunately could not make it to today's wonderful event, but on behalf of the Assembly Member, I would like to say congratulations to Hartnell College on the groundbreaking for the construction of the new SVMHS Center for Nursing and Health Sciences. None of this would have been possible without our amazing local leadership and without the funding received for the building through Measure T. The Assembly Member will continue to support measures like Measure T that make dreams such as building a brand new facility into reality. It is essential to continue to support the future medical experts of our region, and I cannot think of a better way to do so than building a state-of-the-art facility where students will receive a quality education. So once again, on behalf of the Assembly Member, the California State Assembly, and on my behalf as a Hartnell alum, congratulations to Hartnell College on its groundbreaking for the construction of the new SVMHS Center for Nursing and Health Sciences. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Vanessa Gonzalez and I'm here representing State Senator Ana Caballero. I just want to congratulate Hartnell, with the continuous expansion. It makes me proud to know that there's a lot of local talent here and we will continue to support that. Myself, I went to Sacramento to go to school and I decided to come back to my community. So I think having local talent and healthcare being one of our strongest economic, in the area, we have, we're so proud to have Salinas Valley Memorial Healthcare System and Hartnell be a strong partnership in our community. So we're very excited for this. And again, on behalf of the 12th State District and the 30th Assembly District, we want to recognize Hartnell and the Center for their groundbreaking.
Well, we also have our trustee, Irma Lopez, join us. So, Irma. Thank you so much. Last but not the least, elected official I'd like to introduce is Dr. Deneen Gus and the Superintendent of Monterey County Schools. Thank you so much for joining us. Once again, thank you to all of you to help us celebrate this very exciting moment. And as President Salazar said, when this building is done, we will invite all of you to be back joining us, and I'm looking forward to see all of you. Happy holidays. Thank you.